Anyway, hello everyone, it's the Matt Daddy, coming at you with another, hopefully quality set tonight. It's the same rain team as before, just having a good time, keeping my chops up, so to speak. And I have the double rain with Volcarona, Metagross, Gastrodon, Salamence. This one might be a little tricky, because I don't have much of a play against the Gastrodon except for beating the crap out of it. I'm thinking mega-swampert up front might be a decent lead. That gives me good coverage against a lot of his stuff. Slash. I mean, Swampert is going to super effectively hit the Volcarona and the Metagross, deal decent damage and resist a lot of the other stuff that Ludicolo coming down would really bite. So maybe I want to play around that and then Talonflame and Ludicolo up front. Ludicolo is with the fake out pressure. Probably take Ludicolo versus Talonflame and Ludicolo. That worked out really well. Alright. Probably the fake out Scald into my Talonflame. Not wanting to lose it, we're gonna go Aegislash because I don't get the Swift Swim bonus yet anyway. Now I could see, it's kind of risky. I think the fake out into the Scald is the safe play. I could see the Politoed switching out into the Salamence, trying to catch my own Giga Drain, or the Volcarona even. But I think for turn 1, I'm just going to play the face. Talonflame comes back, Slash comes out. Surf. That was weird. But okay. So the Surf, the Giga Drain comes out, and pretty good round in my favor. And I didn't expect me to go at Protect. I thought it'd be like 9 with the Assault Vest, so forfeits. Sweet. Don't know why, but he did. Anyway, I think it was way too early for him to call that match the way he did. But it doesn't matter because I have another round. So looking at this, we've got Entei, Whimsicott, so I'm really tired. It's been a long day. The Mega Bayonet coming down. Hit Rotom, Salamence. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of a hard one. I don't think I'm screwed by any means, but I do think it's gonna be more of a challenge than I'd like to admit. So yeah, we're gonna go. Golly, I really want to lead the rain. The only thing that kind of gets hurt by is the Whimsicott, but I think I can play around the Whimsicott enough so that it's not that big of an issue. Swampert is nice. I gotta play off the ice here and beat that Salamence. Talonflame not doing too much, at least nothing that Aegislash couldn't fill. It does get the burns, but I think the Aegislash would be better. I'm not exactly lacking in plays against the B-Shark. So, my rain versus his Whimsicott and Rotom. That's not bad. Really, I mean, it could have been much worse. Rotom's gonna wall up. Whimsicott's probably gonna do a Tailwind, so we're just gonna get that KO. No, Rotom didn't wall up, I'm impressed. The Ice Beam, Thunderbolt into my Ludicolo, no stun. That's pretty good. unfortunately locked into ice. I think the double switch might. Yeah, the play on the face is to rotate and Giga Drain the Rotom. If the Rotom protects, Ludicolo is gonna probably eat the Sucker Punch. If it doesn't, I get the Giga Drain off. I'm still eating a Sucker Punch. I don't know if I can survive that, but that does mean my Swampert gets on the board for free and really threatens it. Oh, the knockoff. Yeah, I guess I should have seen him being faster than me, but I'm immune to the Thunderbolt, so I guess it's fine. And we do get to see that it's a Life Orb B-Sharp. We're gonna Mega Evolve. If I eat the burn, is it really that bad? Against his team, get rid of the B-Sharp. I'm still gonna have the Salamence in the back, which I'm gonna have to beat with Politoed when the Tailwind expires. And I'm gonna have to beat the Rotom with my Aegislash, so I don't think it's gonna make the Kings, the knockoff. He does get the Defiant boost. It's not a big deal. He does get the Wisp. This should still be enough to pick up the KO. No! What? Oh, that's upsetting. I thought that would KO. So, moral of the story is I need to learn my damage calcs better. That was really unfortunate. I thought I had him. But his Tailwind's going to expire. I just gotta get some damage on the board. But I think this one's already lost cause. Wow. Shoot. Man, what did he feed them? I guess my Swampert outside of the rain isn't as good as I thought, but he has a Bane Net. I don't have any answers for that really. I'm just gonna take it. Unless I get, it doesn't matter if I get Scalper, I'm just gonna fold on that one. That's unfortunate. 1-1 on the day. And the next matchup is a hard Trick Room. Reflecting on that last match, the aggressive play against the B-Sharp was just bad matchup knowledge on my part. I thought the stab super effective Earthquake was really going to do more than it did, so props to him for playing Bulk B-Sharp in the Tailwind. Anyway, wash it off. It was a match. It is what it is. I'm all done with it. I haven't played a Trick Room team with this team before, so it should be kind of interesting. He's obviously got his own Fake Out coming. I'm gonna play Ludicolo Aegislash up for him. I think that's strong and covers almost everything he's got. Except the Hariyama. The Hariyama does worry me a little bit with a knockoff play, but there's nothing I can do about that except bring Talon Flame to cover it. And Swampert, because Swampert is the most muscle I can bring. Politoed in the rain, not gonna help against the Sand. Excuse me. Yeah. That's about as good as it gets. Right out with it. Nice. I can't afford to eat a crunch from that Tyranitar. I'm gonna throw the Fake Out and the substitute. You might T-Wave my Ludicolo. That could be a Mega Tyranitar even, I guess. The obvious Mega is Gardevoir, but you could just as easily be playing a dual Mega if you want. Regardless, I get the Fake Out. That comes out. My Aegislash was faster, so it's not a Mega Tyranitar. It's he's probably got some funky item. I don't know. It really doesn't matter to me at the moment. what matters is I gotta bring it down, and I have to deal enough damage to that Cresselia to get through it. It's probably Citrus, given that it didn't recover off its own leftovers, or have safety goggles to cover the damage. And that Tyranitar is gonna start pouring down a pain on it, so double up into it? Maybe. That Crest isn't doing much to the Aegislash, and really his whole team, I guess if he has his own Aegislash, it does damage to the Aegislash. I don't think it's going to be that much. We're going to go for the Skull because I think it's a better coverage against what he could have in the back. And Flash. He has Earthquake. That's a really interesting coverage on a Tyranitar. I get the Flash Cannon. It activates the weakness policy, gets the special D drop, which makes that Scald a very easy KO. I ran weakness policy Tyranitar for a while. It was pretty cool, although I'm surprised that it was that slow. And there's his own Aegislash. Not surprising. I do have my Swampert, but I can't really battle my Swampert beating that Aegislash, because it could so very easily just be wide guard Aegislash. That's what I'm trying to think of here. So I can't just go guns ablaze into it because it's going to beat me out. And I expect the Shadow Ball coming on my Aegislash. The Mega Gardevoir's in the back. Talonflame was actually a surprisingly strong answer to that because of its frail defense. So I think I'm going to try and get some damage on the Aegislash so it becomes a 2-hit, and I'm going to bring my Swampert. Ah, he set up a substitute. Cool. That Scald might break it. Yes, it did. Alright, so I got my Swampert on the board, and it's a green all around. There's the leftovers. Yeah, my Aegislash is definitely key to winning this game once the Trick Room ends. I might read the wide guard play. I don't want to roll straight into the King Shield. My Swampert, but I don't want to just let him get up another substitute. Megas, Shadow Balls. Wow. It didn't kill me. And that didn't kill me. I am awesome. And I get the burn. Wow. Did not foresee Crest to have that coverage play. Not that it really matters. I'm gonna go for the Scald on the Crest. What is its item then? It's taking sand damage. I'm gonna protect. Just let it slide. That Aegislash could probably get one more turn after this. My Ludicolo is going to die, so I get the free switch into my own Aegislash again, which threatens to KO the Cresselia next turn. Energy Ball. That's the first Cresselia I've ever seen to have the Energy Ball coverage. Shadow Ball the Crest, Waterfall the Aegislash. Swampert has done its job. It brought big pressure and did some decent damage to that Cresselia. So this Shadow Ball should pick off the Crest. He had Shadow Sneak after all, but because of that burn, it wasn't enough. And the Psychic play on my Aegislash isn't going to do anything. So Scald comes through again, making me 2-1 on the night unless I do something ridiculous. Oh, but it's the slow roll, so no, this isn't going to end like that last set did. We're just going to play it safe by switching and earthquaking. That did next to nothing. The Talonflame's 5. We're going to go for Will-O-Wisp and another earthquake. And I missed. That's sad. But His earthquake damage is racking up slowly but surely. I do lose my Talonflame. It doesn't matter because I'm defense, Aegislash. I can't have Encore shenanigans happening and Shadow Ball and Waterfall in combination will KO his Slowbro. So good game for my opponent. It was a nice match. And all in all, a pretty good set on the night. I'm not too miffed about that, but you know what? Just for kicks, I'm gonna play one more. Oh, God, why did I start this match? This is just bad. I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I don't have a counter for it. I have my own fake out. It's not going to be fast enough. It's gonna be able to put me to sleep. Oh, wait, I do. I have a Hitmontop. Hitmontop threatens a lot. I might not be late yet. My last team didn't have a Lumberry user, so... golly, I was really in the pits playing in those games, but... no, I might not be dead in the water here. I'm going to bring my priority. And do I want Swampert? Less susceptible to shenanigans. So we get the Intimidate off. There's that priority move set. Do I just want to bear down into the Smeargle? Kind of. I think the fake out play on the Smeargle is probably the best. He could also have his own spiky shield me. That would be a problem. You know what? I think he's going to see the fake out pressure. He's either going to have his own and he's going to stop my Hitmontop with it, or he's going to spiky shield me. Oh, that was a good rotation. And the switcheroo for the Toxic Orb. Wow. Things that I really never run into, so I'm not exactly prepared for it. Flare Blitz the Klefki? I guess. My Hitmontop is actually in a better position now that it's got the Toxic, because I can't be put to sleep anymore. And I think I might bring out my Swampert. Sash, Brave Bird, mega-EQ, and I don't think there's much I want to check to that. So you can take out either one with the live art. Both are still going to deal big damage, and as long as that Baynet just sits there and keeps trying to Destiny Bomb it, it doesn't have a response. This Earthquake is going to own that Smeargle, and that was a horrible switch. Awesome. I really don't like seeing teams like that because I just get trolled left and right all the time. So being able to take a win on that one was great. I'm going to close the set out there at 3-1. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I see you next time. have a lovely night.